10 actors who could play the new Black Superman. Despite several fan outcries, Henry Cavill is not getting another go at Superman. He might have cameos in films like The Flash, Black Adam, or Shazam: Fury of the Gods. But Man of Steel 2 is not happening. The SnyderVerse is not being restored. Snyder is gone, and JJ Abrams is the one who has the biggest footprint in the DC universe now. As a part of his $500 million deal with Warner Media, he is developing a Justice League Dark series for HBO Max. Among other projects, he's also producing the next Superman movie. Comic book writer Ta-Nehisi Coates is working on a story where Kal-El will be an individual of color. He will hail from Krypton and come to Earth just like all other Supermen. But the narrative could be a 20th century period piece instead of taking place in the present day. Warner Bros. Is currently looking for a black director. They've looked at many of them already. While they continue their search, we should look at some actors who could possibly play the next Superman in DC's multiverse. Aldous Hodge has been cast as Hawkman in Black Adam. And Yahya Abdul-Mateen has already played 2 major DC characters. So sadly, they might be out of the race. Or else I would have liked either of these 2 actors for playing Supes. Still, we've got some 10 other young actors who could be the first live-action Black Superman. Okay, so first up, we have Michael B. Jordan. Back in 2018 and 2019, there was a lot of talk about Michael B. Jordan becoming the new Superman. It has been reported that Jordan had pitched his idea for a Superman movie in early 2019, but he didn't commit to the role as Warner Bros. Wasn't looking to film it for several years. Recently, Jordan was asked about starring in a Superman movie, and he replied that he'd like to play the comic-accurate version of an African-American Superman. Instead of a race-bended Kal-El, he wanted to play Calvin Ellis or Val Zod from DC's multiverse. It is fair to say that Jordan is the perfect choice to play Superman. He has proved his worth several times in Hollywood, but it remains to be seen if he'd be willing to play Kal-El in Coates' upcoming period piece. John David Washington. Christopher Nolan's Tenet may or may not have been the biggest movie of 2020 for you guys, but nobody can deny the fact that John David Washington's performance was remarkable in it. He isn't the youngest actor on this list, but he is certainly one of the most capable for the part. After what I've seen in Tenet and Malcolm and Mary, I'd love it if he ends up getting cast as the next Kal-El.
All right.
Kal-El. Trevante Rhodes. Over the last few years, Rhodes has been playing significant supporting roles in films like The Predator, 12 Strong, and Bird Box. We saw his best performance in the Oscar-winning feature Moonlight, and he was even rumored to play Green Lantern back in 2017 when Snyder's Justice League was in the making. But he didn't end up as Snyder's Green Lantern. It was recently revealed that Wayne T. Carr was cast as Jon Stewart in Zack Snyder's Justice League. So that means Warner Bros. Could definitely look at Rhodes as their new Superman. Leslie Odom Jr. He recently starred as Sam Cooke in Prime Video's One Night in Miami. He was also a part of Disney's Hamilton. Again, he is just 1 year away from turning 40. But I believe that he could surely play a Superman who is in his 30s. Henry Cavill's Superman was 33 years old when he first wore the suit. Leslie Odom Jr.'s Kal-El could follow that trend. John Boyega.
This is our time. This is our chance to make a difference.
He has worked with JJ Abrams in Star Wars: The Force Awakens and The Rise of Skywalker. So Abrams could surely look at him for a younger Superman. Boyega could have made the Pacific Rim franchise his own. But sadly, we aren't getting any more of those robot movies. So Superman could be a role that could rejuvenate his career. And I'd like it if he is chosen for the part. Regé-Jean Page.
Particularly enjoy. You can carry on with that.
He became a huge deal after Netflix's Bridgerton turned out to be a major success recently. Although it is quite sad that he is leaving the show. But his fans might love it if he ends up playing Superman.
If I were truly courting you, I would not need flowers. I'd be 5 minutes alone with you in a drawing room.
He surely has what it takes to play the part. In fact, the more I look at him, the more I want to see him as the next Superman. He'd be perfect, don't you think? Ricky Whittle.
You wouldn't believe in me if I told you.
He has been starring in shows like The 100 and American Gods over the last few years. With the kind of physique he has, I really wouldn't mind him being the next Superman. Just like Leslie Odom Jr. and John David Washington, he fits in the bracket of actors whose Superman would be in his 30s. And if Abrams and Coates are looking for their Superman to be that old, then Whittle will be another great choice. Jordan Calloway. He played Painkiller in the CW's Black Lightning. But that shouldn't hinder with his opportunity of being the next Superman. I mean, with that physique, he could certainly play Kal-El in DC's next Superman reboot. He hasn't done any major roles so far, so Superman could straight away turn him into an A-lister.
I'm excited. I'm very humbled by it too.
And we can acknowledge
Jessie
the
Williams.
between our work and what's actually happening in the streets to give a sense of.
He is known for his role on Grey's Anatomy and his character in the video game Detroit: Become Human.
My name is Marcus.
He is a pretty experienced actor. It's safe to say that he has the right build, good looks, and a sweeter, sensitive side compared to others on this list. That could lead him to become Superman for sure. A role like this could be huge for his career, so he won't be turning it down for sure. Jessie Usher.
I'm looking for Shaft.
He has starred in films like Shaft and Independence Day: Resurgence. Now, both of these movies did not do wonders when they came out, but his latest role as A-Train has certainly proved to be quite amazing. So if Warner Bros. Is okay with casting someone who plays another superpowered character, then he could definitely play Superman.
A-Train, baby!
Are you okay with the fact that we are getting yet another Superman reboot? For me, Henry Cavill was perfect. I feel that he still had a lot more to give to Superman.
No, I'm impressed.
But Warner Bros. Is adamant on giving us a new Superman instead. So if it has to happen, then I'd prefer the 10 actors that I've just mentioned. Which of them would you like to see as the new Man of Steel? Let me know in the comments. And do hit the like and subscribe buttons if you enjoyed this video. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next one.